Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Hunter x Hunter, you guys. Wow, the moment we've all been waiting for is here. I honestly don't even know what to do with myself because, like, the only thing I know about this show at this point is that it really, truly is very hard to predict anything. None of it really follows, you know, many of the kind of tropes or something that you'd see. Like, it does not feel in a lot of ways formulaic to me, I think is what I'm trying to say. So I really honestly don't know how this is going to go down. But I am so thrilled to be here, and I cannot believe that we are closing in on the end of the series. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself when this series is over. I've been watching it for so long now. It's got to be like a couple years, right? At least? Or no? I don't even know. It's like been a while. It's maybe been like not quite 2 years. I'm honestly, I can't think right now. But anyway, you guys, I have a few things I want to say before we go ahead and get started on the next step. But I am just like, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm like bittersweet that we're already at this point, even though like it is a long series, but honestly, like I'm kind of looking at it like, oh my God, I honestly can't believe I'm here already, you know? So yeah, guys, I will let you know a couple things that I have on my mind about this whole arc before we go ahead and jump into the next episode. But before I do that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so, so much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, guys, a couple quick things that were really cool that popped up in my comments from the last few episodes that I thought I'd share. You know, there's a very like... And like I've known this for a while, but it's interesting to kind of like see it actually kind of drawn out in front of you. And that's that there is this kind of common trait that the hunters have of like being highly passionate, highly motivated, really determined. And you can kind of see like all the different shapes that takes, because in a lot of series, I feel like what they're telling you is if you're, you know, being determined for something is a really good thing. And there's always kind of like this, almost like a moral good twist on it. You know what I mean? And what's interesting about the series is that they really do a good job of blurring the whole like moral good and bad. Like clearly there are some things that you can look at and be like, that is very bad or that is very good. But a lot of it in between is just kind of like there's, and that's one thing that we've been talking about in the last few episodes with the Hunter exam and how they like have not been weeding people out carefully enough. And that's it. Like there's not a lot of emphasis on like moral good or bad. It's all kind of what you make it, you know? And that's certainly not to say that there's like no kind of like structure to, you know, who you're supposed to be invested in, who you're supposed to like, et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of what it takes to be a hunter does not really rely on like what we think of as moral good and evil. It's, you can, it's all what you make of it. So I don't know if I'm describing that right, but, where I wanted to take that was, it's interesting to see how they're setting things up with Ging and Pariston, because somebody brought it up to me that like Ging and Pariston are basically two sides of the same coin. You know, we have Pariston who's like very out in the open with, you know, just kind of his persona, yet his actual thoughts, motives, etc. are very guarded. And then we have someone like Ging, who is very, like, just kind of antisocial. But it doesn't take a lot to know how he's feeling. Like, he's pretty upfront about, you know, what he is feeling or thinking at that time, which is probably why he's slightly less popular than Pariston. But they both kind of share this common, like, you know, they're kind of there for, I hate to make it sound as trivial as like a good time, but they're kind of, they're all about their pursuits, you know? They're all about like just kind of being there for the ride. And it's a really interesting point to make when you look at like each character, how, you know, you can see that. And you can see it with, even with Gon, how he's just kind of driven by this goal that he has. And we've seen what can happen to him when when something is like taken off the table for him, you know, like, okay, that is no longer an option. And we saw just how, like, what the results of that were and how he handled that. So it is kind of interesting to think that, like, at the end of the day, a lot of good hunters, good at what they do, kind of share this common bond almost of, maybe not a bond, but common trait of kind of being very dedicated, but that can mean a lot of different things, you know, and it's all kind of it's all kind of how you shape it, you know. So anyway, we are about to, so basically Pariston's won at this point, which is unfortunate, but I'm just so happy Gon's back. Gon is about to meet Ging, and I'm about to lose my mind. So you guys, without further ado, let's do it. Let's jump into this next episode of Hunter x Hunter. Let's do this. He's just, oh my god. Yeah. Yep, he's like, I recognize that headwear. Oh! Yo, is that all you have to say? Oh my god. So ran so fast his slippers flew off. What? Like, we know, but Jing's gotta be thinking, like, what? Oh, this is the first thing he's saying. He's just like, Oh, he's and this is just happening in front of everyone. Oh, come sit down next to Papa. He's like, I have no idea how to handle this. Yeah, he legit doesn't know how to handle this. Baby. Stop, don't even say that. Don't even say that. It's not. Right. Nobody could have known that was coming, but yes, we didn't know. Oh! Okay. Learn from your mistakes. Go find Kite! Got it. You changed whatever led you to that. He's like, yes! Ging? Yeah, I'm glad everyone's here to be like, that is bull. You'd better. You said Ging! So they're all like yelling. Aww. In a way, they've all been following the story too. Yay! Yeah, because he's not gonna, yeah. A little father-son time! So they're going to tell him he can't leave. Both of them can't leave. So it's up to... Wait, what? He's not gonna tell him that he died? What? Wait! What? He doesn't even know him! I wonder if maybe he's doing it for Leorio. He's doing it for him because he's like, no, that's not what he wants. Oh, dang it all! Oh, no. That makes sense, though. Of course Gon would. What? Okay, so it did have to do with that. All right. So Jing's really not going with them. Okay. I really thought Ging was gonna... Yay, please be waiting. Also, he's just like got two guys in that long. What? So in other words, now it's Cheetle. He just wanted to throw a wrench in the mix. In his own way, did he do this for Netero too? Ah! He's like, I'm doing this because I believe that things are going to be good, but if they're not, just know I can do something about it. Wow! Yeah, so he knows that he needs to go talk to him. Oh, maybe because he wasn't there? Oh, Leorio! Right, well, yeah, that was Alluka. Or like your sister has feelings. Right. Meaning... Oh, it was a command and not a wish? I don't trust you to do anything. You need to go. Killua, there's another way. Don't do this. They're not on board with this either. What does that mean? He does give commands and not... Whoa. So he... Okay! Don't tell me that's the end of the episode. If that's the end of the episode, I'm going to be so mad. So we're going to... We're going to fight it out. We're going to fight it out. We're going to fight it out. Okay! Dang it. That is quite the power. I think it's only Killua that can do that. Oh! One way or another, you're... That is from Nanika. Oh. So Nanika is part of Alluka and has feelings. Oh my god. Oh, the expression. expression. Holy crap. Something very much has feelings. Something is not a something. Oh my god. Okay, fine. If that's what you want, then I'll go away. Oh my god. Nanika was a person too, though. And there's Alluka. Hey. Uh-oh! So we are aware of each other. What? I don't know if we can. I don't even know. Nanika's separate, but is like a person with feelings. That is very, very interesting. And Alluka is aware. They're both. Oh, he thought he was protecting. Whoa! He thought he was protecting Alluka, but Alluka and Nanika are both. Maybe he didn't know. Because Alluka probably still can. Oh. Yeah, he got scared. Okay, so that was true. He was being influenced by Illumi, but because of his fear. We're going to protect you both. We're going to protect you both. Oh, there's another way you could. Don't do the wishes anymore. Oh. Okay. Oh. He's making wishes now. Oh. Yes. Oh. Wow, you guys. Wow. I didn't think that there could be something as emotional in this episode as like Gon being reunited with Ging. Or really, for all intents and purposes, meeting Ging for the first time because he wouldn't remember him from when he was a baby. I really honestly did not think that anything could compete with that. And I gotta tell you, having resolution to the Alluka-Nanika situation, in a way, I feel like they have been dropping hints for this for a while, but in a way, I feel like it was a little surprising to know that Nanika really just... he had mentioned that. Killua had mentioned that. That Nanika is really, like, not a bad person. But I feel like they had been playing it for a very long time leading up to this that, you know, Nanika was something that lived inside of Alluka but wasn't necessarily good. Maybe not necessarily bad either, but what, like, I don't know. They just kind of played it like they weren't really parts of each other. And in this, we see that's really not the case at all. Alluka seems to have direct awareness of Nanika. And they're both important to Killua. And we've kind of known, like, just a way that Killua is so close to the situation and can very, very clearly tell what's going on. I think that Nanika has always been important to him. And he got scared and thought, well, I can at the very least make sure that Nanika doesn't fall into the hands of someone who's going to, you know, exploit this power. And I can protect Alluka. And the thing is, he learned he cared about them both. And he's got to protect them both. And he's not going to act out of fear. So does that put an end to it? That he said, don't listen to anyone's wishes anymore. So maybe that's why he could wish after that without any repercussions. Because he had given the command, do not listen to anyone's wishes anymore. You will get love and praise and everything no matter what. But you, like, don't have to do this anymore. And that, in and of itself, was enough to set Nanika free and Alluka. Because neither one of them can be used anymore. I really thought we were going to have to face off with Illumi. And straight up use the somewhat, like, invincible powers of Nanika to defeat him. That is too much power for anyone to have. I don't know exactly why Killua was the only one who seemed to know about it and could use that, could give the commands and everything. But if I had to guess, I'd say it's the obvious that, like, Killua clearly loved Nanika and Alluka very, very much. And was the only one who really bothered to get close to both of them. And there was, like, a trust there. Because one thing that I really learned in this is that Nanika was not just some, like, being or apparition or whatever. Like, Nanika really clearly was a part of Alluka and has feelings, and wants love. I wonder if, in a way, Nanika is kind of the manifestation of that desperate desire for love and understanding in Alluka. It wouldn't surprise me, because I don't think it has anything to do with her Nen. They never said that, and they've never said anything to allude to the fact that Alluka had her Nen, like, awakened. Wow. Just wow. And he protected them both. And I think it's over now. Like, they released the restriction and everything. I don't know if Illumi's gonna let go that easily, but what can be done now? He gave the command, and wow. That was so good. And that's just the Killua stuff. The Gon and Ging stuff was so good. I love how they, like, bring in Gon just, like, crying and apologizing for everything and being like, it's my fault, I'm so sorry. And not only is that, like, the first communication they ever have, but they also kind of put kind of a funny twist on it with just having Gon, like, just going a million miles a minute, and Ging just being like, oh my god, please, like, please stop crying. Clearly out of his depth for probably, like, one of the first times ever. Because if we would know one thing about Ging, it's that he usually has pretty good control of a situation. And there he did not. So I don't know if that was predicted or not for Gon to choose Pariston. But at the end of the day, Pariston won, but yet it's just, that sums up that whole mentality right there that I was talking about earlier. That it's really just not even about winning or losing. It's all about the long game for Pariston, and I think for a lot of hunters. Like, there's much more to it than just, I want to be in a position of power. It's almost kind of like you get to that point, you have all this power and all this ability, and you see all these things that people can't, and you kind of just want to see how life can entertain you. And I think that's why he said, if it becomes a dull place around here, I'm coming back. And you know I can. And that was a big power play to step down like that, because he showed I can fully manipulate the situation to come into a position of power. I don't need a position of power to be in power. That was kind of the biggest flex of all, in a way. So, oh, dang it, guys. All right, I need to collect myself before moving on to the next one. God, that was good. Okay, so we are wrapped up on a couple of things here. We met Ging. He better be there waiting. He better be there waiting when Gon gets back, so help me. But at least he's met him now. Now we're off to find Kite. One more thing before I wrap up. So that's what it was. That's how Kite was able to reincarnate, I guess. So, wow, guys. That was just an excellent episode. So many things tied up that we have been following for a while now. I know we haven't been following the Alluka story for that long, but certainly the Ging story, the Kite story, we've been following for a long time. He's still got to give him the license back, though. All right, you guys. I loved it. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please, with 2 episodes left in this series, please don't leave me now. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.